so happy. So let's see. Um, you remember I mentioned legacy? We have a few legacy families. That means that they started like sounds like seems like some generations ago, but it wasn't generations ago. They just started close to when we started. And then I'm thinking about you, Mama Sherrie. There was your daughter Hanifa, and then there was Kadira, and now there's Asaalah who will be graduating this coming school year. And the legacy parents always have me feel so proud because that means that we're doing some things right, because they're coming back, they're still investing in their students and into our institution. They're saying, we want this, this is what we want. So, yes, Mama Sherrie, whatever the hesitancy was initially before you came to Aya, and then what you found.
Okay, well, hesitancy. I think, was there a hesitancy? Um, if anything, the hesitancy would have been wondering how it was going to compare um, to well, my children never have gone to traditional school. I've homeschooled them from the beginning, so wondering if the teachers would take that time to understand my children. If if they would just kind of just skip over if they don't understand anything, and then just keep going. Um, with my children coming into a new situation, most of the time children may be quiet, and how would they develop? How would that relationship be? And I have to say that it was and is awesome. Um, as Mama Afia said, my oldest daughter, Hanifa, she was in Aya. God, how many years ago was this? She is 24 now. So it had to be, I want to say she was about what, 10, 12, in that range, that when she was in Aya. And and then my daughter Kadira, she's in her second year now of college, and she graduated from Aya. So you can graduate from Aya and go to college. And I must add that Kadira just got a full ride scholarship. Has some mo, because that was our plan, and she got it. And now this is Asaalah, my youngest daughter. This is her senior year. And I must say, Mama Donata, I'm so excited about your class because this is right up Asalah's alley. And this is going to be an awesome year. I do want to add that my oldest son, who is 21, he did teach in Aya for a year. And then my youngest son, which is 10 years old, when we did the elementary, part, that he also went to Aya. So every one of my children have been in Aya.
Yep.
and I will say that the Madzimoyos are family to us. Um, they've traveled through, when they're traveling across the country, they stopped in Kentucky and have come to my home, you know. So this is family. And I appreciate them so much. And I think that's one of the benefits of Aya, is that you gain a family. And that's with the teachers as well, that, all of the teachers, whether they still teach now or not, have always been so very gracious to say to my children, as you move along, if you ever need me, you can contact me. Because I think that people, when you come this route, that you see this is not just about I'm dropping my child off for school and that's it. No, you're going to be involved. It's about community, and you really are gaining a wonderful family, even with the parents. Mama Kaya and I are is still in touch and teaching, the little ones, and our boys are still learning together. And you all will be happy to know that this upcoming school year, I have 7 students coming to my home.
Oh,
So,
that's
my
great, Mama
6, and then the
Sherrie.
7th is my son.
That is
So
great.
this is just what we do. And I'm so very grateful that we were able to connect all those many years ago, and that we are still connected. And Baba Wekesa, please connect with my husband so that he can get on that track with you with the, with the health thing. And bless you, Asaalah. And so yeah, I did want to address, one of the parents asked in the text chat, how do you keep the children interested in school for so many hours online? It's because they are required to participate. You're not going to sit in this classroom and just have a lecture and somebody's talking and talking and talking. You absolutely have to respond. You have to, and what I love is when the children say something that they're called to account. Okay, well, why is that your opinion? You can't just throw out there like, oh, I was paying attention and this is what I'm going to say. No, they have to back up what they're going to say. And I've never seen any child be put down for the way that they think. As long as you could justify your thought process, okay, we can accept that. Okay, that's where you are with your thinking. And I'm not going to keep talking, but I got one more thing to say, that I have seen within Aya a beautiful breakthrough in both Kadira and Asaalah. I remember that Kadira, I mean, she literally broke down in tears to me one day, like, I can't do this. But after talking to her, after talking to Mama Fia, Baba Wekesa, it was a breakthrough for her. Now, when I tell you Kadira is so self-sufficient, mature, she's handling college, okay? She's not overwhelmed by what they give her because she understands, okay, this is what I got to get done. I talked to her today and she was like, okay, Mom, I got to get done with this homework. I'll talk to you later, So Aya helps our children to be very self-sufficient, very mature in their approach and in their outlook on life, because they're not babied here. You are expected, you do have high expectations, and we're just not going to settle for anything less because we know what's inside of you. And that's the same thing with Asaalah. She had that breakthrough as well, not turning in homework. And yes, parents, that can happen. They could be in a homeschool situation and not turn in homework, And so she went through that whole phase. But after, going through her breakthrough, she keeps up with her homework. She writes down when things are due. And I don't have to be on her as a parent. Like, did you do your homework? Did you do this? Did you do that? Because this school helps us as parents to help our children understand that they are responsible for their life. They are responsible for their education. We are here to encourage you, and we're here to offer to you what we have, but it is up to you to take it and run with it. And so Aya has been a beautiful, beautiful part of my children's education, and I cannot thank you all enough. And I can't believe this is the last year for Asaalah.
So we're just waiting for that little one of mine that I have the crush on, Mama Sherrie. Thank you so very much. I'm glad this is being recorded. We appreciate you and Mama Damon so much, and all your children.